Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. If it's Friday, you know what that means. We've got Shannon Becker in the studio to share his big three stories of the week with us. And I want to share a very quick fun fact.
All right.
Shannon and I go back to when I was...
What? Am I that old? Yes, I am.
Here's the problem, though, is that means I'm also getting that old, because you've known my older brother for...
Yep, we went to high school together.
Ever. And so...
We had a lot of wiffle ball together, too.
I remember him telling me about the wiffle ball in the backyard. So we've got a long-standing relationship here with us. That's why I'm so excited to be able to sit down with you today.
First time ever. Yeah, here we are.
The big three here. So what do we got this morning?
Number 3 this week, the most talked about stories online on our website, KOAM News Now. Tearing down the Miami Ford building. Check that out. That's a 2023 Dodge, and it's going to become a new dealership for Vance Motors. It was built by Bertram Motors, home of fine automobiles, back in 1948. Their slogan was, "Go to Bertram for a Merc or a Lincoln if you're thinking." They tore down the building. It took about 2.5 days. It will make way for a new building at the 500 block of Main Street in Miami. The dealership is going to be a Jeep, Dodge, Ram, etc. So, number 2 story, Joplin News First, live and breaking. We were there live, and it happened on Bell Center Road. That's a go-kart underneath the front of an SUV. Missouri State Highway Patrol tell us that go-kart was in the roadway, was struck by the SUV. Obviously, it's way down low to the ground. You almost wouldn't even be able to see something like that, right? 18-year-old driver on the go-kart transported trauma to an area hospital and is still recovering. Wow. I mean, that is
to be able to make it through an accident like that on a go-kart is just incredible.
Driver of the SUV was not injured. Our number 1 story, it was a standoff on Schifferdecker a week ago, and Joplin Police SWAT responded as a man had fired shots during a police pursuit, and even as they were talking to him on the megaphone and the cell phone and stuff like that, he finally gave up. Felony first-degree assault, armed criminal action, about 6 felony charges for the gentleman who is now in the Joplin City Jail. He'll be transferred to county as well. No one was injured in that. Goodness gracious, that was a long night as well. And our bonus story of the week, I don't know if you've heard of this, I do this every year, something fun for the little kids. Well, a lot of people do these Halloween displays now. So I make a list of Halloween places for kids, little kids. Like Drake and Moore is going to open up on October 19th. You can stop by these different residents. Usually every evening, as long as it's not windy or raining, they'll have all their decorations out. And, you know, it's safe, it's fun. It's not going to scare anybody. You know, it's not like the Wolfman's House of Screams or anything, right? So you can check it out.
For us.
Yeah, and I do have a list also for that. So anyway, that's on our website right now, KOAM News Now. It's our bonus story of the week. The drive-by Halloween light display list.
Yeah, that's a great list to check out, because like you said, it's good fun for the kids to get out there and see the displays. And then, of course, we take the kids every year to Drake and Moore, because I did a story with them.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and learned, you know, how very kid-friendly it was. And so now we take the kids out there every year, and they have a lot of fun with that, because, like you said, a lot of the spook houses around here are geared toward adults.
Right.
You know, and as we get a little older, our hearts may not be able to take it, down the road. But
don't take your children, your little ones, to the cadaver zone.
No, do not, unless you've got just some really brave little ones. I've seen brave little ones before that they're braver than grown-ups sometimes.
Dad, what's a cadaver?
That's a better question you can get than some of the other questions you get from kids, you know, out of the mouths of babes, right? Shannon, thank you so much. You know what? It was so much fun. I tell you what, why don't you hang out with us and we'll do it again?
All right. I'll be here.
I think it's a great idea. We'll be back with more right after this.